here today. I'm not with my usual riffraff because I'm doing a mummy vlog. What I wanted to talk to you today was about what it's like to breastfeed a 2-year-old. So Lena is now 2 and I've been breastfeeding her for 2 years. I also breastfed my son for 2.5 years. So I wanted to basically just tell you about my experiences. So if you've maybe just started out or you just don't really know what it's like to breastfeed an older child, I thought I'd give you a lowdown. So my experience with Arlo at this age was somewhat different to my experience with Lena. So when Arlo was 2, he was down, when I went back to work when he was 1 year old, I never needed to express on a lunchtime. Arlo had already got down to about, he fed on the morning, he fed when I got back from work, and he fed through the night. So he was already kind of feeding a lot less than what Lena does, or at least he fed for a long time when he did feed, but then had big spaces between it. Lena is really different in how she nurses. She's always fed very quickly but very frequently, so she'll feed like every hour, day and night, but really short feeds, so I don't really notice it that much, which has worked quite well for her being a second child, because I haven't really had to, you know, go and make preparations and sit down for half an hour and nurse her. She's just kind of in there and then she's out and she's off playing again. My minimum goal for nursing her was 2 years, and we've hit that now. So now that I'm aiming for her to self-wean, I just want to let her do things on her own terms. If she does that now, I'm happy for it to be now. If she takes a couple of years, that's fine. I trust that she knows what's best for her. She knows better than I do. She knows kind of where she's at developmentally. That's kind of my parent ethos, is to just trust my kids and then you won't go far wrong. So I know that it has tons and tons of benefits for her still. Like, the benefits don't just disappear because she's a little bit older, and I don't have any concerns about it, you know, causing issues with her independence or anything like that. I'm really comfortable with all that stuff. I do get a lot of criticism still, like especially I get from work colleagues and people who find out that I'm still nursing her who maybe haven't been exposed to breastfeeding so much. They kind of think, still, don't you think you should be weaning her by now? And it's a little bit annoying, but I just say, well, no. It's difficult because you feel like you need to educate people like that, but then often it's just a little bit exhausting and people are quite stuck in their ways when they're like that. But I mean, you can say, well, the minimum age for breastfeeding from the advice from the World Health Organization is 2 years, and the worldwide average for weaning is like 4.5 years, and you can say all that stuff. But I think if people have just formula fed their kids, or that's all they've been exposed to, they just see it as kind of a bit of a perversion, and they'll say stuff like, it's just for the mum. Like, A, there's something wrong with that, and B, like, you get like tons of enjoyment out of it, like your kid pulling your top down every 5 seconds and waking you up all in the night to do it. It's not. And also, if you've ever tried to force a kid to do anything that they don't want to do, you will quickly see how ridiculous it is to suggest that you only nurse for a long time because it's what the mum wants and not what the kid wants. It's like, I can't get Lena to do anything she doesn't want to do. Like, put her clothes on, eat her food, anything. So I'm certainly not going to try and force her to suckle on my nipple with her teeth if she doesn't want to. Like, I will lose them. I'll never see them again. So yeah, that's kind of how we are now. Still breastfeeding around the clock. I know from having an older child that this is going to go really fast, and I'll look back and I won't even hardly remember it. So I'm just trying to enjoy it in the moment and overlook the difficulties and just carry on doing what mums have to do. So we do have a couple of difficulties breastfeeding. One is that I am really prone to mastitis and blocked ducts, so that is an issue that I have that I just have to keep dealing with. It's just one of those things that happens to me, so I've just got to make sure that I do all the things to try and avoid that. Another thing that at 2 we're like fully in the midst of is the nipple twiddling. And guys, you will know, if you breastfeed a toddler, you will know about the nipple twiddling. With Arlo, I got some nursing necklaces and that like sorted him out. Like, he just played with that. Lena, it's just, she just really goes for it. She really wants to be holding them boobs and tweezing and stretching and it goes through me like nails down a chalkboard. I can't stand it, and I've tried everything to get her to stop, but she just keeps on going, and I think I've just got to try and let her get over this phase. You know, they all go through phases, but yeah, that is something that's super irritating about breastfeeding a toddler. Other than that, I don't think we really have any difficulties. I'm quite comfortable breastfeeding in public now. It's a great tool for getting her to sleep on a night. She wakes every hour still, and I just breast sleep, I think is the term for it these days. She just helps herself. My boobs are out all night. They're like immune to the cold now. She just helps herself whenever she wants, and I just swap sides every now and again. Sometimes I don't even swap sides. I just nurse from the top one. I just lean over a little bit, just whatever will maximize my sleep. Just whatever it takes to survive, guys. I'm sure you've been there yourself. So that's where we are with breastfeeding. Ask me any questions that you want to in the comments below, and please give us a like and subscribe. See you next time.